Let us dwell into mains electricity, and we want to look at sample questions about mains electricity. And the first part that we are given, remember these are paper 2 question, and for that matter a paper 2 topic, which most of the times they begin with electromagnetic induction, then they take you through mains electricity. So we are talking about transmission of electricity. We are using AC rather than DC. So AC, want us to look at the advantage of using AC rather than DC. With AC, it is easier to step up and step down, where we are using transformers, so we can easily step up or we can easily step down the AC. And at that particular point, you find that using AC, we are minimizing power losses. So part 2 is what we call domestic wiring system. And if you look at what we are given on the left part, this is the ring main circuit from, or we can say from the consumer fuse box. So from the consumer fuse box, but because they have given us these 3 ports, we can see that this is the earth, this is the neutral, and this is the live. From the question, this is a wiring system. Of course, we have the ceiling bulbs and we also have a bulb. So the question is, what are the faults in the wiring system? Okay, so let us begin with the neutral. So let us look at the neutral. So at that particular point, the neutral, then we have the fuse, then we also have the switch, then the bulbs are connected in series. If you look at them, they are connected in series. So the first mistake that we can talk about is the fuse. The fuse is connected the live or on the neutral, which is a fault, and together with the switch. And number 2, we can talk about the bulbs arrangement. These bulbs are connected in series rather than parallel, because the moment the switch is off, all these 2 bulbs here will go off. Now look at the live wire. If you look at the live wire, so the live wire at that particular point, the live wire and the neutral wire at this particular point, they are meeting at this point. So you can see this bulb, the bulb cannot be lighting because it's only the neutral or the live that is here. So we say the 2 faults that we can have is 1, the switch and the fuse are connected on the neutral, and 2 are the bulbs connected in series. Okay, look at this arrangement. With this arrangement, this is a plug. So with the plug, we have the fuse, we have the earth, we have the neutral, and this is the live. And we say that the fuses normally are connected to the live wire, then this is the earth pot. So if you look at what is given, so you study and answer the questions. And what are the questions? And they say, 1, you state the colors of the leads label A, B, and C. So from our diagram, our A, if you look at A is connected to the fuse. Therefore, that becomes the live wire. Then B is the earth and C is the neutral. Therefore, our A is the live wire, and basically the color code is red or brown. Then our B here, our B is the earth. So B is the earth, and its color code basically it's green or yellow with green strips, or green with yellow strips. So whichever way you can put it. Then our C from the diagram, that is the neutral. So C is the neutral, and its color code, it's either blue or black. And Y is the earth pin. Earth pin are longer than the live and the neutral. We say 1, it is used to open the plastic material for the what we call the live and the neutral pins. So this one opens the plastic material for the live and the neutral pin. Then at some point we can say that it's longer, so that if there are electrons, so of course they can talk about earthing. Excess electrons are neutralized, or they are earth. Then what is the purpose of a fuse? Normally a fuse is made up of a thin wire of low melting point. It's made up of a low melting point, so that if the current is in excess, that is, it exceeds the power rating, then the wire melts. Therefore, it breaks the circuit, preventing or safeguarding. So we say safeguarding the electrical appliances. Safeguarding the electrical appliances. Now, part D, we are given a cooker which is rated at 6 kilowatt. So we are given the mains potential at 240 volts. Now, which is the appropriate fuse for us to use? We have 35, 30, 15, and 13 amperes. Now, for us to work out, power is given as IV. So 6 kilowatt, that is 6,000 watts, equals to the current, which we don't know. We must get the current, so the current multiply by the voltage. So current will be given as 6,000 watts divided by 240 volts. So using our calculator, that gives us 6,000 divided by 240 volts, and it gives us our current as 25 amperes. That is what we are getting as our current. So which will be the appropriate fuse to be used? So from the 13, you can see that the current required is 25. So 13 and 15 is below the current that is supplied. Therefore, we eliminate 13 and 15. So we are remaining with 35 and 30 amperes. So the appropriate fuse for us to use is 30 amperes fuse, because 30 amperes fuse is slightly above the 25 amperes. Thank you so much. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Jumbale Mbarikiwa, for more of these questions. Thank you.